Wrestling night in Westmoreland County. High School Wrestling, live on the Westmoreland Sports Network, is presented by Quest School of Wrestling, developing wrestlers to be the best people, students, and athletes they can be. By Rob Waller's All-American Wrestling Club in Latrobe, the choice of champions. By Major Stokes in Greensburg, always fresh, always fast, always local. By Marino's American Eatery in Greensburg. At Marino's, we have one focus, you. By OMP Wrestling Club in Evans City and Sewickley. Champions aren't born, they're made. By PA Power Wrestling, your #1 source for wrestling news in Pennsylvania. By Carclo Technical Plastics in Latrobe, a leader in injection molding and manufacturing services. By Bowser Automotive, that's the power of Bowser. By Young Guns Wrestling Club, dedicated to helping young wrestlers achieve at a higher level. By Excella Health. Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? By Manor Valley Golf Course in Export. Your next golf adventure awaits at Manor Valley. By Matt Factory Wrestling Club, one of the premier wrestling clubs in Western Pennsylvania today. By Dr. Scott Learn General and Cosmetic Dentistry in Latrobe, giving you the confidence to enjoy your smile. By the Rehab Center in Lower Borough, chiropractors caring for health. By the Collision Shop by Jason Mignon in Greensburg, your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. By Comrades Barbershop in Greensburg and Irwin, the freshest cuts around. And by Service Master Complete Restoration by Stiffy, your go-to call for emergency disaster restoration 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now we take you live, mat side, for tonight's pre-match show on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Welcome up, wrestling fans. We are live from Spartan Fieldhouse at Hempfield High School for the WPIAL AAA Section 2 Championships presented by Smale Kia of Greensburg. Getting ready for the Parade of Champions. Smitty in your ear here on mat number 2. I'll be joined by Head of Ears, who will be interviewing all of our 13 Section 2 champions. Down on mat number 1 will be 3rd and 4th. You can hang out with G there. 5th and 6th will be on mat 3 to my left. You're right. You can hang out with Marky K there. And we're doing our Parade of Champions presented by PA Power Wrestling. We'll turn it over to Roger Downs, our public address announcer here at Spartan Fieldhouse.
At 113 pounds, from Baldwin, Ramil Islamov, and from Connellsville, Evan Petrovich. At 120 pounds, the Greater Latrobe Wildcats, Vinny Kilcarry, and from the Norwood Knights, Luke Passarelli. At 126, Maddox Shaw of Thomas Jefferson, Ethan Lehman of Hempfield Area. At 132 pounds, representing the Connellsville Falcons, Chad Ozias. And for Hempfield Area, Eli Carr. Connellsville, Lonzie Bielma. At 145 pounds from Hempfield Area, Lucas Kapusta. And from Norwood, Nathan Campbell. At 152 pounds, from Greater Latrobe, Jack Fletcher. And from Connellsville, Ethan Ansel.
He's trying to get here, but yeah, he was on a recruiting thing today.
At 160 pounds, from Connellsville area, Jared Kessler.
Austin.
And from Norman, Chase Krantz. 172 pounds from Bell Vernon area, Logan Hoffman. And from Albert Gallatin, James Standish. At 189, representing the Connellsville Falcons, George Schultz. And from Norwood, Josh Page. From the Leopards of Bell Vernon area, at 215, Cole Whiteman. Thomas Jefferson, Brian Finnerty. At 285, from the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions, Billy McChesney. And from Albert Gallatin, Sean Laurie. I ask that everyone please stand, join me in saluting your hats and playing of our national anthem. Just a reminder to
All right, that'll do it for our PA Power Wrestling Parade of Champions. PA Power, Pennsylvania is wrestling. That'll do it also for our Manor Valley Golf Club pre-match show. Again, today's action brought to you by our friends at Smell Kia in Greensburg. Three full mats of coverage. Mat 1, 3rd and 4th, hanging out with G. Mat 2, hanging out with Smitty. That's your championship mat. And Mat 3, that is 5th and 6th. Top 5 survive to move on to next week's WPIAL Championships at Cannon McMillan High School. Shout out to Miss Kelly Flickinger behind camera number 1 up in the bleachers. Have our robot fired up here in just a moment. Will be a full production broadcast here on mat number 2, instant replay graphics. So as you just heard, well, you may not have heard because I couldn't shut up, but Mr. Roger Downs, our public address announcer here, also a valuable family member at WSN. There will be no 113-pound final. Ramil Islamov is a medical forfeit. He's okay. He will be wrestling next week. It's more of a precautionary medical forfeit. Got his shoulder dinged up in the semifinal. Get things started with 106 pounds. Conboy and Willishell getting after it here on mat number 2. Who wants to be a Section 2 champion? Gannon Conboy wearing the green ankle band, white singlet with a large N on his chest. Luke Willishell, the red ankle band, rocking the all-white singlet, name down the spine of his back. Here we go, 106-pound final. Right out of the underhook and into a high single, looking to change off to the double goes Luke Willishell. He'll strike first to go up 2-0, just about 5 seconds in. Running that ball and chain, he's got exposure. Looking to make the adjustment, no near fall, wasn't able to get the full 2 count. Now looking for the crossface series, he's looking to split the legs. He's got the crossface wrapped up down underneath the chest. Let's see if he decides to change off to a bundle, and that's exactly what he's looking to do. Very quickly turning that hip down was Conboy, so Willishell said, you know what, let's go back up on her feet. So he cuts Conboy for the 1-point escape, makes it 2-1. Willishell out of that high single, getting a little bit of air time for Mr. Conboy, goes up 4-1. Now coming back to that crossface series. Your Section 2 Coach of the Year, Mark Mears, in the corner for Luke Willishell. Head coach Kyle Martin in the corner for Gannon Conboy. Looking to run that back hook tilt. 1 minute gone, and we'll go out of bounds. We'll get a fresh start with 58 ticks remaining. First period, 106-pound championship. There you see a little bit of flight time. Luke getting his second takedown of the bout. Now looking for that crossface cradle. This one is tight. He's making final arrangements for Gannon Conboy. Nice job by Conboy to get on the lock. Broke it. See how many near fall. I think the official was holding on to 3. Not out of jeopardy. Yep, there he is. So he's going to throw up 3, make it 7-1 for the freshman. That's Luke Willishell. Takes a peek up at the clock. Half a minute to go here in the first period. 7-1. He's going to change off from the cradle finish to the bundle finish. A little bit of a different approach as he just steps over. Takes a look at the clock. Now he's got this bundle tight. He's got 10 seconds. He's got a full 5 count, hanging on to 3. Trying to make the adjustments. He's got him mummied up. Officials down there tight and looking for it. Nice job by Conboy to fight off the fall. As time will expire, they'll throw up another 3, and that will make it 13-1 as we head to the second period here at 106 pounds. Smitty coming at you from mat number 2. I want to thank you for hanging out with us all day long on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Again, today's championship finals brought to you by our friends at Smale Kia of Greensburg. I lied. It is not 13-1. Make it 10-1. Willishell chooses the down position to begin the second period. Went for an elevator. Conboy not fooled. Willishell working for hand control underneath, doing a good job staying on his base. Now he's up to level 2, trying to push all the way back. Does so. Conboy looking for a lift mat return. He's got to come out. Very wisely gave Willishell the cut. He was about to get hit for stalling. Willishell looking for a foot sweep, another foot sweep. Heavy club right side going to that underhook, just being very overwhelming. Typical Willishell style, one thing to the other. Lots of chain wrestling, quite a sequence there. Gets him another 2-point takedown. So after the 1-point escape, 2-point takedown, 13-1. So unless he gets the fall here,
New start.
Could get the technical fall if he gets a full complement of a 5 count, which results in 3 near fall.
Down tight.
Right side cover for Willishell. Chop to the crossface, still prying out hard on that left thigh. Going to go long boot. Now he's just going to cut Gomboy, give him the 1 point escape, makes it 13-2, minute half burnt. Looking for that underhook. He goes right into that windmill series. Gomboy head inside single shot, nicely defended by Willishell, who goes double unders, takes him right to his back for 2 and 3. He's going to have to make the adjustment for the fall. 15-2 would in turn be 18-2 and a technical fall, which is a win by 15 or more points if Willishell cannot secure. And there it is, a mat slapper, the freshman, Luke Willishell, your 2022 Section 2 champion. Matt Katz find the top of the podium first here at 106 pounds.
This time prior to the beginning of the 120-pound final, please get out your red.
So yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll return with 120-pound finals. There'll be no 113-pound. We'll be right back in 30 after this.
The Quest School of Wrestling is celebrating its 18th year of operation. Come meet Coach Jim Akerley and assistant Mason Beckman and see why Quest easily becomes family for your wrestler. The Quest School of Wrestling offers group coaching, open workouts, and private instruction to wrestlers at all levels, from elementary through high school. Call 412-352-3727 or QuestSchoolOfWrestling.com. The Quest School of Wrestling, with facilities open all year round in Washington, PA.
Luke Willishell of Latrobe, our first section champion that was crowned today. Luke, you were doing absolutely nothing but working for that pin, and you told me before the match you were doing it because you want to try to tie Vinny Kilcary's pin record at 24. You were able to do it. Any words to your fellow teammate?
It's awesome to have a guy like that pushes me to get these extra pins and make me better.
And as a freshman, a section champion, just one step closer to the big goals, what are some of the things you're really trying to focus on as the season's coming to a close?
Proper appetite and getting to bed early is big. You need that rest for those big for those big tournaments.
I'm sure your parents are happy about that too. Different things that parents are always preaching. Look, he's now doing it himself. Well, I don't know. Vinny Kilcary might be coming to take that pin title back. But for right now, they are tied. Congratulations, Luke.
Thank you.
Chris, back to you.
Ken, I don't know about you, but he is wise and mature beyond his age. Those were not the responses I was quite expecting, but very responsibly, early bedtime, good appetite, and especially throwing all the credit out to Vinny, who pushes him along. Instead of taking the lower road and said, hey, Vinny, I came and got you, it was more or less, thank you for pushing me to go get those kinds of pins and tie him. But as you said, Vinny's going to try to break it here. And
that's the type of room you want to see at this point in the season, too. Guys always pushing each other, and you see that in a lot of the sections here. A lot of these teams are super close, and the more I talk to these kids before the section finals matches, they all said similar things. So it's a great trend that I'm seeing around the section.
And I think another positive for the freshmen, especially from Latrobe, is that they've already been to Hershey. They wrestled in the Giant Center just a couple Saturdays ago in the team championships, so that perhaps that shock of walking out into the middle of the Giant Center on those mats, they've already conquered that shock. So when they get up there for individuals, I think they're going to be ready to rock and roll.
Well, and Luke told me at States when I asked him about being a freshman there, what were you feeling being in the Giant Center for the first time? And he said, I was really intimidated at first. It was scary, and of course, rightfully so. But to knock those out of the way, everything else now feels a little bit less pressure. And moving forward, I'm really excited to see what he can accomplish in his career. But really funny as well, knowing that he's trying to, always have one up on his fellow teammate. And trust me, Chris, Luke is the kind of kid that will never let you live that down.
No, he will not. He is wise beyond his years. I was very impressed with his responses right there. Just a 14, maybe 15-year-old kid. That's a response that you would expect from an 18, 19-year-old senior. So certainly great response there. And it looks like we're getting ready to get underway here on mat number 2. It will be Vinny Kilcary out of Latrobe, the junior. He'll take on Luke Passarelli of Norwood. It's Passarelli, it's Kilcary. It's 113-pound final right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network, all presented by Smell Kia of Greensburg. Vinny, 120 pounds. Vinny sticking with his overwhelming, beating the head, clubbing the head, moving his opponent's style of wrestling. Vinny very aggressive, but as is Luke Passarelli. Passarelli likes to score points. Passarelli got here by a defensive fall in the semifinals. he and Layton were battling, got into a scramble position, and the first one was actually missed. And then they got right back into the same position. Passarelli able to get the defensive fall right at the buzzer. Still scoreless here at 120, 47 seconds gone in the first. Each other beating up on one another head. You hear Larry Magi step in. Easy, 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 but you know what? They're both doing it, so let them get away with it. Shot there by Kilcarry, looking for a reshot is Passarelli. Passarelli in on that single, looking to bring it all the way up. Vinny goes with the back trip, catches the 2-point takedown and nearly near fall, but Passarelli recognizing he was counting the lights here at Spartan Fieldhouse. Passarelli takes a peek back at the clock, sees 45, and he's down 2-0. Coach Mears remains in the corner for his Matt Catt, junior Vinny Kilcarry, headed to Ohio State University. Vinny, a state champion at 106 pounds 2 years ago and 113-pound third-place finisher just a year ago. Looking to find the top of the podium once again as he takes a peek back at the clock, has a bar dug in on that left side. Trying to suck Passarelli back in. Passarelli gets a new start. 11 seconds remain. First period, 2-0 Kilcarry. Squeeze pry jam off the left side. Gets Passarelli to his belly, 5 seconds. Nice period by Kilcarry. Nearly giving up that takedown on a nice defensive leg attack. There's a reshot, if you will, by Passarelli. Get another look at it right there. Vinny was able to secure the match's only 2 points. We'll start neutral here in the second. Vinny going right to his underhook, turning up the pace here a little bit. He likes the underhook on that left side with head position. Luke trying to fight down that right elbow, not to give Vinny an opening. Vinny wants to try to get that elbow higher for a little bit of clearance. Now he's going to go with a cross ankle pick, see if he can scoot out the back door here. Passarelli out of bounds. We'll get a fresh start with just 24 seconds gone. Third and fourth. Down on mat number 1. Fifth and sixth on mat number 3. And of course, your championship finals right here on mat number 2. Kelly Flickinger behind camera number 1. Dan Flickinger behind the 1s and 2s. Our producer. Vinny with a snap down out of that underhook. Spin drill, spin drill, spin drill. Go behind. 2-point takedown makes it 4-0. Left thigh pry sucks Luke out of bounds. We'll get another start with 1:06. Optional start gives Passarelli the 1-point escape.
Go to it right away.
Vinny collides right into that collar tie. Passarelli hit with his first stall call of the bout. Just about halfway through. Gets right in on that high crotch, looking to change off to the double knee slide. Knee slide, beautiful technique right there. We'll get another look at that one as he's going to climb up on this high leg Turk. He's trying to crawl forward. You want to go into a corkscrew motion like a drill bit. Combination of forward and sideways, and there it is. He just continued to grind. Mr. Magi, your head official, able to get a 2 count off. 6-1 after that 2-point takedown. Larry holding on to 2 near fall. Vinny going to try to dig in the left bar, so not out of jeopardy is Luke Passarelli. Good shot of our friend Ducky Schofield there in his new flannel, taking some shots for the trip. Vinny trying to walk it backwards. Nice job by Passarelli to free himself, and there's those tier 2 near fall that will make it 8-1. Right to a bar on the back for Kilcarry, but time will expire in the second period. Be Vinny's choice in the third. He's going to choose the down or defensive position. Here's another look at that high crotch. Look at the knee slide, head across the back. Great technique, great takedown. 2 more points. Right after that 2-point takedown, he went to that Turk, was able to secure 2 more on a near fall. Here comes Vinny up to his feet. Passarelli down to a high crotch, looking to change off to the double. Luke trying to sprawl that leg back. You can see there he breaks the grip right there. There is the 1-point escape. Snaps Luke down into a front head norm. Let's see if he scores here defensively. 22 seconds gone in the third. Nice job. Nice job. Was looking to go left. Overwhelmed Luke Passarelli and went right for the go behind takedown. Another spin drill, young wrestlers. That's why you do them. 11-1. Major decision in the making here for junior Vinny Kilkeary. Vinny looking for his second section title. Under a minute to go, final period, 11-1. Vinny has that bar dug in on the left side. Mr. Magi blows him dead, out of bounds. 43 ticks remaining in our bout here at 120 pounds. Saw it right there. He looked to go left, block, back hook, spin drill, go behind 2. Squeeze pry jam, left side. Vinny tying up that left leg. Running a tight waist off the right side, digging out for hands. Now he's got that wrist. He's going to roll it under, try to get the bar in the back. Here comes Passarelli. Clearing his hips, gets back to his base. He's got a bar on his back. He's going to have to dig that out if he's going to look to score. And he takes a peek up at the clock. Short time, under 5. And Vinny Kilkeary, his second Section 2 championships. Congratulations to both wrestlers. We'll return with 126 after this on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
If your home, office, or rental property sustains water or fire damage, Service Master Complete Restoration by Stiffy is your go-to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Stiffy family's been serving the greater Pittsburgh area for over 32 years. Service Master Complete Restoration by Stiffy features friendly, licensed professionals that are here to deliver peace of mind with a fast response, expert service, and guaranteed satisfaction. Contact Service Master by Stiffy today at 724-834-8889 or servicemasterbystiffy.com.
Vinny Kilkeary, your second section title. Passarelli made it no easy task out there. He said he wanted to make sure he went out there and made sure that you didn't control the match. I think you were able to, but what were some of the things that you wish you could have gotten going toward the end? I saw you shaking your head a lot trying to get to some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get to that bar series really bad. So I feel like I can finish the match there if I get it tight. He had really Gumby arms, which made it tough. So, I mean, just get back in the room and work on that.
And you told me coming into this year a lot, you realize, you can't muscle everybody around. You can't push everybody around. You really have to be technically sound. Do you think that's a good example of what you were telling me before?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I got to my stuff, I shot and finished. So, and sometimes it happens where he's down and I have to snap down, go behind quick. So it just worked out like that.
And I know Luke Willishell tied your pin record, but he gave you all the credit saying it's just nice to have someone to compete with in the room and push me every day. How proud are you of the freshmen for always having your back there?
It's awesome to have that kind of relationship. Sometimes older kids and young kids don't get along, but we do a great job with that, and I want to get him in that pin record.
All right, we have no doubt that you're going to have his number next. Congratulations, Vin. Chris, I don't know, they're going to be battling back and forth here as the season goes on for that pin record. So fun to always see teammates competing in a really positive way for different stats like that.
For sure, and I love the maturity, and obviously they're motivating one another, and that's exciting to see. And hey, may the best man secure the most pins for the Mad Cats.
Absolutely.
Here we go, 126 pounds, one of the more highly anticipated matches. It'll be Ethan Lieben, your 2 seed out of Hempfield area. Maddox Shaw, your top seed out of TJ. Lieben brings a 25-5 record. Shaw, 32-4. Shaw, an Allegheny County Wrestling Championship runner-up, as he was at the Powerade Championships, just a freshman. Root Beer Lieben Your second seed in the blue singlet. Shaw in the black and gold. 40 gone here in the first, still scoreless. Snap down by Lieben.
Stay in, get in.
Thumb block right side for Root Beer. Fish hook on that left side, and you saw right there was that high leg, high single leg attack by Shaw that drove Root Beer right off the edge of the mat. Get a fresh start with 52 remaining in the first. Still scoreless here at 126 pounds. There is no 126-pound fifth and sixth match. However, there is one for third place. Jacob Braun down 4-1 to Gabe Ruggieri. See if Root Beer looks to score defensively here out of the snap down. Half minute remain, first period. Be blown dead with a stalemate, no improvement, no action. 27 seconds still, first period.
Stay on your offense. Push the pace here.
Not a lot of offensive leg attacks to talk about. Saw Shaw had one earlier on in the first period. High single leg attempt, ran out of real estate. Ruggieri still out 6-1. Third place to my right, your left. And time will expire, no score. Goes to green. Maddox is going to choose the bottom position. Start the second.
Don't wait. Right to it, kid.
Knees behind, palms in front, left side cover. Good shot of Vince DeAugustine, the skipper. The blue and the white hat, and his assistant, Austin Shaw. Vinny DeAugustine, once upon a time, a two-time state champ for the Hempfield Spartans.
Use your feet.
Left side cover, but jumped over to the right, reinforcing that left arm tight waist around Shaw. Continuing to drive forward. Here comes Shaw up to his feet, looking for a mat return. Is Lieben, and drop into that standing switch goes Shaw. See if Root Beer can scoot. He's locked in the crotch. Got his hips back up. Continuing to scoot. 40 seconds gone, no points scored yet. Shaw's starting to get himself extended. Root Beer may lose the crotch lock. Shaw changed off to a double. Let's see if he can get those hips turned down. He's trying to scoot. Now he's going to twist the other way. Reverse single leg for Root Beer underneath. If he can just hold the lock, it may end in a stalemate. They'll get a fresh start.
Space.
Good shot right there from our RoboCam, and that's exactly what Root Beer wanted. Get to the stalemate. Shaw, that's still down.
You got to drive him forward, kid. You got it. Get him flat. Go to work.
Root Beer senior. Left side cover, breakdown squeeze pride jam, reinforces that tight waist, does. Now he's going to jump over to the right. Love the switching from side to side. Tight waist, left arm, continuing to drive forward. See Root Beer trying to punch out the legs. Now he sucks him back into a crab. Shaw very quickly gets back to his belly.
Go ahead. Run it. 30. More moving. Get moving a little bit.
Nice job by the junior, riding on top, under 25 to go. It would be a win if he can start and finish on top. He's 20 seconds away from doing that. No stall calls to mention. See Maddox crawling those fingers forward. Trying to keep those legs tied up, not allowing Maddox to build any kind of base.
Good job. 5 seconds. Keep on his belly.
Hey, that is a win right there for Root Beer Lieben. Finishes on top. That gives the Spartan crowd something to cheer about. Yep, we're going to the third period here at 126 pounds. Left side cover. Thigh pride to a claw for Maddox Shaw. He loves the boots. Maintaining a strong base underneath there. Root Beer Lieben. Learned earlier this year that has been his lifelong nickname, Root Beer, or RB. Funny enough, we learned that from his mother, who does call him Root Beer. Here he comes up to his feet. Mat return there by Maddox, looking to lace up the legs as Root Beer maybe trying to draw out a stall call, and there it is. He got the stall call. However, Maddox did get the mat return, backward trip, right to that half spiral ride. Prying out that left side, see if Root Beer can get back to his feet. May try to force Shaw to cut him as we approach 1 minute remaining in the final period. We're scoreless, one stall call to Shaw. There's that backward trip mat return.
Right up, right up. 45, 45.
Right thigh pry for Maddox. Claw side from the left. Trying to get to the tripod position is Root Beer, and he's going to get himself a fresh start with 33 remaining in the third period. Still scoreless, but one stall call on Maddox Shaw, so another stall call will be a point. Root Beer set, left side cover for Shaw.
Good. Yes.
Ethan explodes up to his feet. Nice lift, mat return for Maddox Shaw. Goes tight waist half off the right side.
25.
Shaw sagging on the right side. Trying to push back to a tripod position. Could we have extra time? Maybe 6 minutes won't be enough to get it figured out.
10.
Looking to go for a Granby roll, but going right with him is Maddox Shaw. Here he comes up to his feet. Ethan's going to do his best to try to stay on his feet. And I'll tell you what, if anybody has mastered that backward trip, it is freshman Maddox Shaw. In extra time, and this extra time brought to you by the Latrobe Army.
Come on, Root.
Latrobe Army Navy store and indoor pistol range in Latrobe. Family owned for 100 years. Thanks to the Borio family for their proud sponsorship of the Westmoreland Sports Network and this overtime. 1 minute, sudden death. Still scoreless. No points have been scored. There's a shot by Lieben from the open. Blocked off by Maddox Shaw. Retreats back up to his feet. Two exchanging over-unders. Both wrestlers have explosive capability. Can get on leg attacks.
30, Root 30. Head position.
25 to go. Sudden death, stalemate. Get a fresh start. Gas tanks don't look to be an issue. Maddox engages. Fish hooks left side.
12.
Two break free.
10, Root 10.
Oh, looking for a slide by, and then by falling right into that double leg is Maddox Shaw. And now, no, he's not going to give him the two. Maybe get another look at that one as it was close. See Root Beer hanging on. No, I agree, no two. I didn't know he had that back leg hook, so no two there. And I think we might have blood time. This blood time brought to you by our friends at Excella Health, expert care here. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Into tiebreaker one, Maddox Shaw choosing the down position. You do not need to try for pinning combinations. You can merely just ride and pretty much hang on as long as you're staying up above the hips. 30-second tiebreaker one.
10, Root 10.
If Root can ride out, that would be a win. Then he'll get his choice. Nice lift, mat return on Maddox Shaw. So he started on top, and he's going to finish tiebreaker one on top. Root's going to go down here in tiebreaker number two. So here's the story. If he gets out, the match doesn't stop. You wrestle the full 30 seconds as we get another look at that previous mat return in tiebreaker one. Here comes Root up to his feet, and I thought somebody started a little early. Root tried to beat the whistle. Got a little question for the official. Probably best to just keep your mouth shut and get set. Yep, they're going to put it back to 30. Okay, Root, knees behind, palms in front. Left side cover for Maddox. Maddox right to that right side ankle, pushing back to a tripod, and then eventually up to his feet. There is a stall call on Maddox, looking for that backside trip, and he does it once again. Right back to his feet. Now he's got to be ready for this backside trip, looking for the mat return. He gets it, and trying to hip heist in midair was Root Beer. He gets a hip heist out of the elevator, back up to his feet, under 10 to go, tiebreaker 2. Looking for the mat return. I think he might have to watch he doesn't get it with a stall call, but nope, there's an attempt right there as Maddox gets the lift. And ultimate tiebreaker, here we come. No points scored, so they will have to flip the disc for ultimate tiebreaker. And boy, you're in a real pickle here. What do? Do you go top? Do you go bottom? I'd go top. And that's exactly what Maddox picks. You can see here on this lift mat return, you can see Root digs in that leg lace on the right side. So you ride, you win. You get out, you win. Going with the Granby right out of the gate. It's right in Maddox's wheelhouse. He loves to scramble. He's staying tight on the hips. Root's going to have to put together 1, 2, 3 moves to get off the bottom. Trying to elevate out. Here the coach is saying keep moving, 13 remaining. Ultimate tiebreaker. We knew this was going to be a good one. 7 seconds. Going with the Granby. Maddox trying to step all the way over if he can clear himself out right here. And time right there, Maddox Shaw, your 126-pound Section 2 champion. We knew it was going to be a good one, and indeed it was. We'll be back with 132 right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Second place, Norwin, Luke Pastorelli, and in first place,
your first section title in ultimate fashion. Tell me your immediate reaction coming off the mat after that one.
I mean, it feels great to grind a win out. It just proved to me that even if I need to grind it out, points don't always come how you want them to, but when it's time to grind it out, I can do it.
And you told me this year you had no expectations coming in, but it's panning out pretty well from King of the Mountain success, Powerade success, and now a section title. Do you just keep pushing forward in that same fashion, or are the expectations rising for you personally?
I mean, some people would say my expectations are keep going higher, but I'm just going to keep doing my best. That's all you can do.
Well, your best has looked good enough. Congratulations, Maddox. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much. Great match to Maddox Shaw. We knew that was going to be one of the more highlight finals. And in case you didn't hear the eruption from the crowd, I mean, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose, but there was one hell of an ovation from a very nice crowd here at Spartan Fieldhouse. But without further ado, let's move up to another match that I've been highly anticipating. It's number 1, Chad Ozias, who was in on that single leg shot. Ozias out of Connellsville, 29-6, taking on Eli Carr, the 2 seed. Carr comes in 28-2.
Report to the podium.
Carr with a semifinal win over the teammate of Maddox Shaw, Bodie Marlowe. Marlowe next door wrestling for 3rd and 4th. He's down 2-0 to Nazir Burt. And right there should be a 2-point takedown. I don't know what he's waiting for. There it is. Chad Ozias strikes first with that takedown. Toes were clearly in. Going for 5th and 6th is Lucio Angelico out of Latrobe, and McKee Sports' Caleb Higdon. So we have a 1-2 seed here, a 3-4 going for 3rd, and a 9-6 going for 5th. Seeds almost held true. 5 out of 6 isn't bad. 1-point escape for Eli Carr, the sophomore. Now he dives in on that low leg single, and I shouldn't say dive. It was a good leg attempt. However, an even better response time by Ozias, getting that left leg back, looking to score maybe here defensively at the edge as Carr drives him off. We'll get a fresh start with just 12 seconds remaining in the opening period.
12 seconds. No sweep. Good.
Ozias looking to snap down, circling right. Takes a peek at the clock, sees a very short time. Heavy legal slam action going on next door. Higdon gave Angelico a little bit of airtime, and the medical staff very quickly out onto the mat to tend to Angelico.
Once again, with the place finishers from 126.
Carr in a defensive or down position to begin the second, down 2-1, goes right to a Granby off the whistle, stays up on that head, looking for a high turn, now up to his feet. Great chain wrestling by Eli Carr, ties the match up at 2 with that 1 point escape to retreat back to the middle. Carr wants that low leg single. Looking for a pass by is Carr. 2 doing a good job staying on each other's heads, staying heavy-handed. And then striking first, going on that low leg single was Ozias, and a little bit of a tuck and roll defense there by Carr. Carr better watch himself. He keeps going for that shrug, but he's completely missing the shrug aspect of it, and dropping right down onto the legs is Ozias. 1:29 to go, second period, tied at 2, 132 pounds. Heavy hands by both guys. Shot attempt there by Ozias, peeking out the back door. There he comes back up, gaining height. See if he can come all the way out the back door. He has Carr stacked up. Now Carr refunking. It's about height right now, and Ozias is trying to get that left leg all the way up, and they're going to watch the head. Should say the neck, rather. Rolling all the way through is Carr. Staying in that funk position, staying tight to the leg, keeping it hugged. Ozias not in bad position here. If he can get on the crossface, now there goes Carr refunking back through. 45 to go, middle period. And we will have stalemate with 43 seconds. 2-2, will retow. It's going to be caution green. I think he might have had his hand on the mat, not sure. Stutter step right into a collar tie for Eli Carr. Things look to be okay next door on mat number 3. Good news for Lucio Angelico. He is continuing. Half minute. It'll be Ozias' choice to begin the third. Nice stutter step there by Carr. To exchange of collar ties. There's a shot there by Carr, looking to go, cutting the corner on that single. Digging in on that wizard on his own leg is Ozias. Could be blown dead here in a stalemate. Short time remaining. Second period, the official's going to let time expire. And we'll go to the third with Chad Ozias' choice. Ozias going to go down. Vince DeAugustine, Austin Shaw in the corner for the sophomore. Right to a thigh pry and a mat return for Eli Carr. Jumps off to the half on the right side. Ozias right back up to his feet, down to locked hands, looking for a mat return is Carr. He's going to suck Ozias off, no stall. Just 12 seconds gone. Hey, there's my girl, Donna King. Great coverage, thank you so much. I hope your grandson, Ty, had a good day down in Franklin Regional. We gave him a shout for good luck earlier on, so thanks so much, Donna, for jumping on with us all the way from down at Franklin Regional High School. There's a stall call there on Eli. He's going to get the mat return, but looking for a 2-point reversal, and successfully so is Chad Ozias. Breaks that tie, now 4-2, under 90 to go, final period. Again, 132-pound action right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. And how about this? Carr able to hip down and step all the way over Ozias to tie it up at 4. Here comes Ozias right up to his feet. He's got to watch the stall call. Yep, you heard Vinny D saying, cut him, cut him. So let's see if Carr can get back to that head inside single, and he takes, oh gosh, a urine poor shot if I've ever seen. Ozias easily with a spin drill go behind. Here goes Carr trying to step over once again. Can he make it 2 in a row? 7-4 the lead now after that escape and 2-point takedown. Carr needs to push himself off the mat and get the fresh start. Indeed he does. 46 remaining. No idea what's going on. Ozias looking at that left knee, and they are going to have injury time. This injury time brought to you by Excella Health, Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We're going to take a quick break. We'll return right after this.
The OMP system is designed to help enhance wrestling skills for athletes all over Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio. Our techniques teach wrestlers to develop muscle memory in a wide range of areas in order to connect multiple skills together from moderate to advanced. We strive not only to develop better wrestlers, but also better students and teammates with life lessons that will outlast their days on the mat. Above all, it is our passion that sets OMP apart from the other clubs. For more, check us out at ompwrestlingclub.com.
All right, Ozias looks to be okay, 43 seconds away from a Section 2 championship. However, cutting into that 7-4 lead is Eli Carr with that 1-point escape makes it now 7-5. Here Vinny D saying, don't rush it, don't take bad shots is what he's saying. You got to be patient, set something up. Ozias drops in on that low leg single, and that's going to be a stall call. And you know what? That's a tough one right there because Eli really didn't have anywhere to go. But the official wanted them to fight back into Ozias. So that is a...
Come on, Eli. It's already on
the official stopping it, and I have no idea why.
It's already on the scoreboard.
I think they're going to discuss, was that the second stall call or the first stall call?
Second stall. Does it automatically.
Yep. So that is the second stall call on Eli. He had it when he was in the offensive position behind Ozias. So they're correct. That is the second stall call.
Good.
25 to go, 8-5 the score. Eli's going to have to get after it in takedowns. Goes for a pass by, nothing going there on Ozias. Goes for a throw, Ozias not fooled. Ozias drops in on that single, changes off to a double, and that's going to put the cherry on top for Chad Ozias. The Connellsville Falcons will have a champion at 132 pounds. 3, 2, and there it is. Chad Ozias, your 132-pound WPIAL AAA Section 2 champion. We will return with 138 right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Keep it here.
I've been young as a long time. I've been within the room with some really good guys in college now, and I'm excited to see them come back and help in some of the camps we're going to be going to.
I've been going to these camps my whole life. I've jumped levels. The stuff I learned there I use every single day.
Chad Ozias is section champion, the bloody nose. I know the knee hurts a little bit here. Can you first just tell everybody, how's the knee? Are you okay? What happened?
It's been a problem for a whole year. My knee just locks up sometimes, and it locked up in the match, and I wrestled through it, so it's good enough to keep on wrestling, I guess.
Well, he was a great opponent, and he was making you work for everything, but your reactions to everything that he was doing really stood out, I think, to a lot of us over here. You never stopped wrestling through every position. Do you think that was a big key into why you came out on top?
Yeah, that's a big key. Staying in good positions, one of the things I try to work on, so.
Moving forward in the season, I know that you've got some teammates taking the mat too. Where are you guys looking to up this tempo moving forward?
We take it to Whippeals and then Hershey.
All right, big standards here for this guy and very attainable as he is your section champion. Congratulations, Chad. Chris, back to you for some action.
Thanks so much, Hannah. Here we go, 138-pound action. Briar Priest, teammate of Eli Carr and workout partner, your top seed and returning state champ from a year ago. He brings in a mark of 27-2. He'll take on Lonzy Vielma. So it's another Connellsville-Hempfield matchup. Lonzy, your 2 seed. I recall last week having a Vielma in the finals for Connellsville during our Southwest Regional Junior High coverage. Jeff Shaw just informed me that Lonzy was a Southwest Regional champion 2 years ago. However, I think his brother lost in the finals last week. Yes, because Connellsville only had 1 champ, and that was our man at 100 in whatever the weight classes are. I can't remember what they are. Won by injury default. You want to see some good finals and get to see the new crop of really good wrestlers moving up. Go back to our archives and look for the Southwest Regional Junior High Championships and watch back to those finals as Briar Priest strikes first on a double leg. Lonzy was looking for a funk roll, and Briar Priest just put the brakes on, dropped the hips, and Lonzy unable to roll all the way through, so he goes up 2-0, does Briar Priest. Again, looking for his second state title en route to the University of Pittsburgh, where he'll be a Panther. We approach half minute here in the opening period. 138 pounds, moving right along here on the Westmoreland Sports Network, all presented by Smale Kia of Greensburg. Lonzy trying to come up to his feet. 2 will go out of bounds with just 20 seconds remaining here in the first period. Vielma down, knees behind, palms in front. Left side cover for Priest. Traps up those back ankles. Here comes Lonzy up to his feet. Lift mat return attempt. Nothing going there. He's going to try to crunch on the left side. Hip does so. Lonzy back down to his base. Not going all the way down to his belly. Needs to get his head up off of the mat. Short time. Nice forward pressure there by Briar Priest. And he will finish the period on top and up 2-0. Flip of the disc. Falls red. It's going to be Briar's choice. Austin says down. Here we go, bottom. Give another shout out to my parents at home. Thank you so much for joining us here today on the Westmoreland Sports Network, as you always do. Briar, stand up, right to his feet, right to a lock, lift mat return attempt for Lonzy. Trying to go heavy sag drop on the right side, nothing going. Now he drops down to that right ankle. And a chop to the right side, punches the crossface from the right side on Briar. Briar doing a nice job, staying on his base. Going to knee slide out of bounds, and we'll get a fresh start just 16 seconds into the second period. Want to say hello to Luke, Maya, and Bean. Also tuned in from Latrobe. Thanks so much for hanging out with us here this afternoon. Love you guys. Hope you're enjoying a nice crisp Saturday as we heat things up all the way here from here at Spartan Fieldhouse.
One more swim.
Comes Briar trying to swim out the back door. Actually, it's more the side door, and he does so successfully. He's going to get the 2-point reversal to go up 4-0. Fitz and Jesko going at it on mat number 1 for 3rd and 4th, and Galeotto and Holbert for 5th and 6th. Again, the top 5 move on to next week. Outside of the top 5, get out your golf clubs because the season is over. Another look at that 2-point reversal by Briar Priest. Lonzy up to his feet. Trip left side, and the 2 run out of real estate. They'll go out of bounds. 1 minute, 8 seconds remain, middle frame. Lonzy set. Priest covers, left side. Going to a double thigh pry, but a little bit early. Was Priest. He'll get the first false start. You get 2 of those before the third cost you. Clean start there. Nice job, squeeze pry jam. Keeping the knee up the tail end is Pryor. Here comes Lonzy up to his feet. Priest looking for a lift mat return. Trips him up, good enough to get him back down. Breyer does a nice job covering the hips, keeping that pressure forward, not allowing any backward pressure from Lonzy Vielma on the bottom. 47 seconds remain. Squeeze pride jam. Going right to that Michigan snowplow. Reinforces that tight waist from the from the right side. Elevator attempt there by Lonzy Vielma. Tying up that leg, back left leg. Briar Priest looking to step that boot in, but Vielma just not giving him an opening. Now he's going to go to a bar here on the left side. He's got the wrist tied up. See Priest takes a peek at the clock, sees just about 11 seconds. Now he got that bar out on the back. Nice job by Vielma to get it back. Now he's got the bar on the back. See another peek at the clock, and time will expire here in the second period. We'll move to the third. Briar Priest up 4-0 over Lonzy Vielma of Connellsville.
And at this time, all place finishers at 132 pounds should report to the podium.
Vielma going to go down to start the third period. I don't know if that would have been the decision I would have made. I probably would have went on my feet. Double thigh pry for Briar Priest, looking to get to a quick sit switch was Vielma. Priest just looked in the ear and drove forward. Vielma wanted that elevator. Priest just stepped off of it. Now he's got the wrists and legs tied up, I think. Yep, now he's got the high boot in on the left side, trying to turn that hip over. You can see him digging in that right toe, and what he's doing is he's pushing forward. He wants to keep that pressure forward and try to bring Lonzy's hip up off of the mat. Nice job by Vielma to clear that leg. Being relentless with it, though, is Briar. Now he punches the crossface from the left side. Now he's tying wrists up on the left side. Being very overwhelming here on top, just as Briar Priest typically does, looking to dig the bar out again on the left side.
Good. Yep.
Vielma clears the bar in the back. Briar just absolutely suffocating Vielma from the top position. He's trying to dig that high boot in on the left side, does so. Under a minute to go, edge of the mat wrestling. There you see a good shot of assistant coach Chad Jesko. His son wrestling just a moment ago. Next door.
Run it, B. Run it. Now go. Come on, kid. 25.
Short time remaining here in the third period. Briar Priest began on top, and he's going to finish on top, and that's what he was looking for. He just ran out of time. He wanted that crossface split leg cradle, and Briar Priest, your 2022 WPIAL Section 2 champion at 138 pounds. Keep it here. We'll have 145 coming up next after this.
You have pain? We have the answers. You want to feel better? We provide the relief you need. The Rehab Center Chiropractors Caring for Health. Our state-of-the-art facility and our experience in caring doctors provide expert analysis and a customized treatment plan for each individual. The Rehab Center, Chiropractors Caring for Health, with locations in North Apollo, Kittanning, Lower Burrell, and Clarion. For more information, visit our website at therehabcenters.com.
Briar Priest is section champion yet again. You almost had the cradle locked up right on the edge. I know you were working for it, but overall in that match, were you proud of the way you were able to control?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely proud of what I did on top throughout the period.
And you're a pretty consistent guy. A lot of the matches we see from you, you're always standing next to me here in the interview. What do you think over your years at Hempfield the biggest key to your consistency has been?
Consistency with practice and dieting and just having a good mentality.
How do you take this momentum moving forward into Whitbeals?
Really good. I think he's ranked second in the Whitbeal too, so it gives me a better feel.
Better feel for what that's supposed to look like. Well, congratulations, Briar. Nice to see you again. I feel like it's been a while, and typically we see each other a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Good luck moving forward. Chris, back to you.
Thanks, Hannah. Briar Priest looking for state title number 2. Again, headed to the University of Pittsburgh. Lucas Kapusta strikes first here. Briar's workout partner, 145-pound junior, brings a mark of 26-4. He was the first seed, is the first seed. He's taken on Nathan Campbell of Norwin, your 2 seed, 29-6. Next door we have the 3rd and 4th seed going on for 3rd place. That's Fitz and Jesco. And then 5, 6 seeds going for 5th and 6th. So the seeds hold true as far as what mat they are wrestling on, how they're going to finish. We'll see. Lucas looking to run this bar from the right side. Looking to tighten things up at the edge as we approach half minute remaining in the first period. Kapusta up 4-1, 2 takedowns, 1 escape. Kapusta works on the edge, going to try to run this bar. Needs to pay attention to his real estate. Blown dead out of bounds. We get a fresh start. Campbell down, Kapusta to cover. Right side cover for Kapusta. Goes to the thigh pry on the left side. Good period by Kapusta. Punches that crossface from the right side, and time will expire. Kapusta takes a 4-1 lead to the second period. It's going to be his choice. He's going to go down.
Will the place finishers at 1:38 please report to the podium?
Left side cover for Campbell. Nice job by Kapusta to stay on his base. Gets to his feet. Campbell cuts him, makes it 5-1. There's a shot attempt there by Campbell. He's in deep on the head inside single, trying to get to an arch. Good sprawl position here by Kapusta, reaching back to get on that lock. He's inside out on the ankle, and he spins behind for the 2-point takedown, make it 7-1. Lucas Kapusta. He's going to go to work here on top. He likes the bar. See if he tries to dig it in, and that's exactly what he's trying to dig in on that right side. Campbell trying to keep his elbow close to his body. You can see him right there trying to peek his fingers through. Now he's looking for the roll through tilt. He's got to break the 45-degree angle. Now Kapusta takes him back the other way. Now he's got the bar punched in. He's got the one-on-one on the left side. He's got it changed to a hook. Kapusta takes a little hop, skip, jump over. Don't know if he's getting counts or not because I can't see, but I'd have to say he is because he's damn near looking for the fall. And Lucas Kapusta with a mat slapper. Your 145-pound champion. 1 minute, 7 seconds into the second period. That's Lucas Kapusta. Keep it here. We'll return with 152 on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Collision Shop by Jason Mignone is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered on both passenger and heavy-duty vehicle repairs, including scratches, scrapes, and dents, free estimates, body repairs, welding, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our all-new alignment and calibration shop has the tooling, equipment, and staffing to ensure top-quality alignment and calibration adjustments for your vehicle. Our friendly office staff is more than happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit the Collision Shop by Jason.com for our complete list of services.
Lucas Kapusta pins his way through sections, so many mat slappers that Chris Smith got to call. Lucas, talking before this, it really seemed like you flipped a switch. You were impressed with how easy you were able to get a pin in the semis and then now capping it off in the finals. What do you think the reason's been to be able to turn it up a notch this year?
I would say my conditioning is helping me a lot. I can get a takedown and then maybe cut them and try and break them throughout the whole match and then work my top stuff to get the pin.
What is your confidence like knowing that you were able to pin your way through a tough section and then come out on top going into Whippeals this year?
It's given me a big confidence boost because last year I fell short of making it to states. Now this year I want to get there and do big things.
What do you think some of the things are that you're seeing from yourself each match this year that maybe you wouldn't even have had the confidence to do last year?
I would say get a takedown, then let them back up because I wasn't sure how my conditioning would be, but this year I've worked towards that a lot and that's what's helping me.
Well, congratulations. We're all looking forward to seeing how that'll play out in the future next week at Whippeals. Good luck.
Thank you.
Chris, awesome to know his conditioning up a notch, and you see that confidence in him. I was so curious to talk to him about that before the match, and it's why I had to ask, because we've seen him crank it up this year, and he told me it's conditioning, but it takes a while to get to that confidence to take a guy down and let him up, and fear too that you may not get another takedown and you may hurt yourself in that match.
Yeah.
So I love seeing that come to fruition for Lucas Kapusta.
For sure, yeah. Like you said, he fell short of it last year, and I think it was the way that things were set up during the COVID year that may have been, partly to blame for cutting him a little bit short of his ultimate goal. But I see him it's not going to be an easy route for him to get to Hershey, but I see him getting there. I see him on the podium, and I put a lot of blame for his success on his workout partners.
Mm-hmm.
When you're working out with somebody like Briar Priest, who's a returning state champ on his way to the University of Pittsburgh, trains Spartan style, he does all of those competitions, so conditioning is a big thing for him. So I think he pushes Lucas to be the best that he can be, and I like his approach. He wants to get the takedown, cut him, and get another takedown.
Right.
Begin to break his opponent, and then he goes to work on top.
A more aggressive mentality, and I think that's when you see a lot of athletes take that next step in their careers, when they go out there and they're not afraid to be the aggressor anymore, not afraid of the little things like conditioning, and he's someone who walks out there with a different air of confidence than I think we saw last year, and it really does radiate. It's not that we're just saying it from the way he was able to pin his way through here. It's been pretty consistent shift throughout the season.
For sure, yeah, he's definitely made the turn, and I look for him to do some big things. We're going to take a quick break. We'll return with 152 pounds right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Keep it here.
What keeps me coming back to Comrades is I know I'm in a good haircut every time I go there. And I know the people are going to be cool there, the vibe's going to be cool, and it's just going to be an overall good experience.
Consistency in haircuts, great atmosphere, everybody's friendly. It's like cheers, everybody knows your name, and it's always a good time.
I always walk in and I'm like, I wonder what the vibe's going to be today. And I'm never disappointed.
Top seed, Jack Fletcher, the Matt Cat out of Latrobe, found his way to the 152-pound final. He'll take on the 2 seed in Ethan Ansel out of Connellsville. Fletcher brings in a mark of 35-6. Ansel 24-7. Another Pit Panther out there on the middle of mat number 2, and that's Jack. Be joining Briar Priest, Dayton Pitzer, just to name a few out of the WPIL, specifically Westmoreland County. Two go out of bounds, still scoreless. Just under a minute 30 to go. Don't forget, you can shoot us an email. Little envelope, Flick will give them a look. Climbing that 2-on-1 is Ansel. Tries to post on it. Jack not fooled, circles right out of it. 1:12 to go, first period.
Go, Susie, get it, go. Go.
Jack looking for his tie to get into his leg attacks.
Make him pay for it. Stop.
Looking for a go behind takedown, follows it up with a shot. Ansel not fooled, circles out. Ansel trying to drop down to a leg and see if Jack tries to score defensively here. 40 to go, opening period. Looking for that block back hook, go behind. Now he's going chin and arm here at the edge, right in front of us. Official blows it dead. That's Mr. Larry Magi. 28 seconds remain, still scoreless here in the first period. 152 pounds. sure to hang out with us for our Carclo Technical Plastics post-match show, post-final show, I should say. We'll have full recap, perhaps some interviews to follow as well as time expires here in the first period. We're scoreless. Ansel going to go down to start the second. Pletcher to cover. Left side cover. Double thigh pry off the whistle. Did a nice job stopping the first move of Ethan. Ansel up to his feet, looking for a lift to mat return. There it is right there. Ansel back down to his base. Now he reinforces that tight waist. Ansel reached in for that hand control. Now Jack's going to cut him, try to get back to work on his feet. Jack, very explosive leg attack style. Saw that earlier in the semifinal. He had a litany, and there it is. He's in on that high crotch. Nice lift. Almost textbook. Ansel hanging on to this back left leg. He's going to try to funk roll through. Jack needs to drop his hips.
Both legs to one side if he goes.
He's going to come up here and try to dig in a crossface. If he can free that leg, he'll get the 2-point takedown. Ansel hanging on to it like a snapping turtle. There it is. He broke the lock. He grinded Ansel out for that 2-point takedown. That'll make it 2-1 after that 1-point escape. Ansel back up to his feet. Jack's going to give him the cut, ties it up at 2. Under 50 to go. Ansel with an elbow pass. No offensive leg attack to follow. Elbow pass, no shot. Jack does a nice job after the elbow pass. He circles away from it. Nice snap down there. Oh, it just ran out of real estate. 29 to go.
You got to pull there. You got to pull. Get the motion going.
See right there, the snap down. Went with the pancake, just ran out of room.
There it is.
Half shot attempt there by Ansel, blocked off by Pletcher. It'll be Pletcher's choice to start the third. Heavy snap down there.
Good motion. Bang it, bang it, bang it.
Right into the front head and arm. Let's see if he tries to score out of it. Here he goes for a throw by. Trying to spin all the way around. Spin, spin, spin. Ansel tries to create a scramble position out of it. Nice job catching onto that leg of Jack, and no 2. And I agree with the call. It was a good call. Good scramble position.
Second place finishers from 145 pounds, please report to the podium.
Jack down, right side cover for Ethan. Jack explodes up to his feet, going to cut away. We're locked at 2, trying to create some separation to get himself the 1-point escape. Ansel drops down to that right leg. He's in on the single. Very heavy hit. Jack Pletcher trying to extend. Here comes Ansel. He's going to suck the leg up, comes all the way up to his feet, trying to lift Jack up. 2 running out of real estate. Now maybe an opportunity to get himself a full 2-point reversal.
Now go at it hard.
Going to spin all the way around, but this is where Ansel can create a scramble situation. However, does not. So 2-point reversal gives Jack Pletcher the lead, 4-2. We hit the 1:20 mark here in the final frame.
Get your hips back. Work up. You're up, man. Look for that line.
4-3. After that escape, get another look at the reversal. Nice spin drill right there. 1 minute. Two on one for Ansel. Doesn't have head position. Jack had head position, and that right there, if you have that 2-on-1 without head position, makes it a lot more challenging to score. Jack was able to clear the arm, break free, get a fresh start. 45 remain. Final period, 4-3. The Mat Cat up. Elbow pass.
30. Go. Watch it. Nice.
These two have met a couple times earlier this year with Jack. Big win either by major or tech, according to Vinny Kilkeary, and then the last one was much closer, like today's. Under 10 to go. Jack trying to put the cherry on top with a takedown here. He's going to limp arm out and no two. So 4-3. Jack Pletcher, your 152-pound WPIAL Section 2 champion. Don't go anywhere. 160 pounds coming up next on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Your first section title, to finally claim that, to move forward to WPIALs. How good does it feel to get that one in your belt?
It feels great. Now just moving on to the next weekend, bigger goals.
You said you want to be the top dog and you want to prove that you can absolutely be there. What is it that you still think you need to take into next week to get that ultimate victory?
I just keep doing everything I'm doing now. I mean, keep my defense up. Can't have anyone taking me down, so if you take someone down, they don't take you down, you win.
How do you think this practice room at Latrobe has helped you overall? Vinny kept saying that you and him really want to push the pace and set the standard in that room. Do you think you're still continuing to do that as you move forward?
Yes, I mean, definitely important to keep pushing the pace in the practice room, and then veering off those last 2 days before big tournaments like this. So just keeping at it.
Well, congratulations, Jack. I know bigger and better goals, but enjoy your first section title.
Thank you.
Chris, back to you.
All right, thanks. Congratulations to Jack Pletcher, your 152-pound champion, also on his way to the University of Pittsburgh, as is this guy, senior Jared Kessler for Connellsville. And then the other guy, another Division I wrestler, headed to the University of Buffalo. That is Chase Kranitz, your 1-2 seed here at 160 pounds. Kessler 28-3, Kranitz 27-5. Seeds held true here. We have Minson and Swartz, your 3-4 on mat number 1, getting after it for third, and then 5-6, Hernan and Hoffman. Looking for it on mat number 3. Still scoreless here, just about a half-minute remaining. Kranitz and Kessler, a couple Division I guys getting after it.
Heavy.
Double underhook position here for Kessler. See if he takes advantage of it and tries to jack up.
Down to the mat.
See Kranitz keeping both elbows very low, very tight. Snap down attempt there, and Kranitz tried to drop in on a leg attack. Kessler shoots Kranitz off. We'll get a fresh start, just 8 seconds. See right here, another shot. Short time, and that is how the first period will end. We're scoreless at 160 pounds. Flip of the disc. Winner's going to go down. It's going to be Kranitz. Going to take the down position to begin the second. Kranitz set, right side cover for Kessler. And it's going to be a false start on red. You get 2 of those. Third one will cost you a point. Right to his feet comes Kranitz, trying to post the hands into the right pocket. Kessler lets him go, gets a 1-point escape.
Heavy on that right side.
Looking for a shrug, but missed the shrug was Kranitz. Shooting Kranitz off goes Kessler.
Right there.
Chase Kranitz had the opportunity last week. He was the first ever outstanding wrestler for the Southwest Regional Junior High Tournament that they hosted at Norwin. And he had the opportunity to hand it off to Landon Seiden, who was an 8th grader for the Norwood Knights, and he was the presenter of the award, if you will. So pretty cool to watch a senior knight handed off to an 8th grade knight, being that he was the first ever to be awarded the Outstanding Wrestler Award. Thought that was a pretty emotional moment for the Kranitz family. Snap down there by Kessler. He's got him into a front head and arm halfway through the match. Trying to work that front head and arm, but good elbow control on the left side right there by Kranitz. Blown dead into a stalemate. We'll get a fresh start. 52 ticks remain, middle period. Kranitz toes the line. Here we go. 1-0 the lead. Looking to get into that high crotch. Now he's up into a body lock. We know Kessler can go up top. He's trying to step all the way in. Kranitz needs to watch he doesn't get hit with stalling here near the edge, and that's exactly what happens right here in front of head table. Keep an eye on that stall call. Kessler, high crotch attempt right off the whistle, and nearly pancaking Kessler went Kranitz. Half minute remain. I'd like to see Kranitz get on the leg attacks. He's got the length and the reach advantage on Kessler, just a little bit shorter. Nice little shrug by attempt there. If he can get the lift mat return and does so, Kessler gets the first takedown of the match and extends his 1-0 lead to 3-0. 2-1, excuse me, after Kranitz got that 1 point escape. My mistake. Flick had to fix me. And who's the wrestling guy? And the second period will expire. We'll go to the third. Throw up a fresh 2 minutes. Some good air time on that mat return. So they'll probably give Chase a little bit of time to go for a turn, and it's going to be another false start. Went early on the chop, so that's number 2. The next one will cost Chase a point. They give him a little bit of time to get a turn, and then they're going to cut Kessler and try to get the tying takedown. Kessler pushes all the way back, cuts in with a high turn, makes it 3-1, Kessler. Shot attempt there by Kranitz, stepping left to right. Went Kessler, now he's starting to turn up his footwork.
Fighting in.
1:20 to go, snap down, go behind for Jared Kessler. Makes it 5-1 on Chase Kranitz. Comes Kranitz up to his feet, going to post the hands, try to cut away, does so. Makes it 5-2. 2 exchanging collar ties, Kranitz with the over collar. Kessler has the underhook with head position, fires Kranitz off. We'll get a fresh start with 48 seconds remaining in the match. 5-2, Kessler leads. Kessler's going to shoot Kranitz off. There's a shot of Luke Pletcher. I was watching as Jack walked up. You see Jack there to his right. If Flick can scroll over just a little bit. There's the Pletcher clan. Under 20. 5-2 the lead for Jared Kessler, the Connellsville Falcon, en route to the University of Pittsburgh, where he'll join Jack Pletcher, the previously aforementioned.
Short time.
Probably a good note that Luke is one of the assistants down at the University of Pittsburgh as well. And there it is, Jared Kessler, your 160-pound champion, will return with 172 right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Keep it here.
Your next golf adventure awaits at Manor Valley Golf Course in Export. Manor Valley offers 18 scenic holes over gentle sloping fairways and the purest putting surfaces around. Manor Valley Golf Course in Export is the perfect place to host your next golf outing, banquet party, or shower. Manor Valley also offers league play and great membership rates. Tee times available. Call 724-744-4242. Visit ManorValleyGC.com.
Jared Kessler, your section champion, coming off a little bloody here, as to be expected, as always, at a wrestling match. But Jared, you knew your style differential with Chase Kranitz was going to play a factor in this. Where do you think you were able to expose his style as opposed to?
Basically just waiting for him to mess up and just me to counter off and score.
You said you wanted to finish cleanly as well. That's something that you want to take moving forward as postseason approaches. So do you think that you were proud of the way you were finishing tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was really hard to even get in on a shot because, obviously he was kind of holding me up into my hooks and stuff. So, but yeah, overall I'm pretty proud of myself. So.
How much do you appreciate an opponent like Chase Kranitz, though, bumping up to 160 and giving you a battle out there instead of maybe walking through a tournament?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm just grateful for every opportunity I get. So.
All right, well, I like your shoes as well, the Pit Panther and the Nike swoosh. We'll have to get a picture for that for all of our fans. Chris, back to you.
All righty, hey, congratulations to Jared Kessler. Those Falcons like to come over for their post-match interviews all bloodied up. Chad Ozias, these guys look like they went out there and did some MMA, as Logan Hoffman looking to make final arrangements on James Standish, courtesy of this bar. Standish trying to fight it off. Logan Hoffman out of Bell Vernon, your first seed. James Standish, your second seed. The Colonial 18-7. The Leopard 29-5. This wing is tight. And there it is, a mat slapper for Logan Hoffman. The Leopards got themselves a champion. That's 172 pounds. Logan Hoffman, your WPIAL Section 2 champion. Don't go anywhere. We'll return with 189 pounds right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Smale Kia doesn't have time in this 30-second commercial to read all the great reviews about the all-new 2022 Kia Forte. Here's some of the highlights. Right now, get special low 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the highly acclaimed 2022 Kia Forte. Shop our inventory or reserve your new Kia. 24/7 online at smalekia.com or Route 30 East Greensburg.
Welcome back. Logan Hoffman, the next section title champion here. Logan, you told me going into that match you wanted to get a quick pin. How did you speak that one into existence?
I know I practice harder than most of these kids out there, and I feel like I owe it to them to put it to them.
How do you think having your partner, Cole Waitman, a partner since maybe you guys have been so young, back in the practice room with you, how's that helping coming into postseason competition?
It just feels normal. We've always done it, and he's a two-time state placer, so obviously helps a lot.
Moving forward now, senior year, leaving it all out there, what are some of your goals moving forward?
Definitely the place to stay is my top goal. Hope to get there in place.
Well, it's looking pretty good now. Keep speaking those into existence. Congratulations, Logan.
Thank you.
Chris, how about that? He said in the pre-match interview while I was collecting notes, I said, what would be satisfying for you in the finals? And he said, a quick pin, nothing less. That's what I'm looking to do. Well, he absolutely accomplished that. So how cool is it to see some of these kids just absolutely speaking their futures into existence?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe he can, he's good for free mind readings. I'll take one of those to see what my future holds. But yeah, Hoffman, not to take anything away from Standish, but Hoffman seems to be operating at a different level right now. Went out there and made quick work, get on the mat, get off the mat as fast as possible, and I look forward to Hoffman doing big things this year up in Hershey.
And he said a big part of that, Cole Waitman being in the room with him as well, helping push him, and that's a partner he's been used to, and he told me pre-match it was his comfort zone coming back into the room. So great to see those two back at it.
Yeah, for sure. Workout partners are the key to success. We've seen so many guys from Latrobe, so many different guys from Connellsville, and those are two guys down there for Coach Bove and the Leopards, and certainly thrive off one another. And it is good to see Cole, both of those guys, stud football players. I'll never forget when Flick, he sent me a text, and he actually sent me a short video of it, when it was it Waitman or Hoffman? Hoffman absolutely lit somebody up on the football field. So both of those guys know how to get it done, not only on the gridiron, but out here on the mat. So it's exciting to see Waitman, who we'll get to see here just a little bit, return back to the mat and try to get himself a Section 2 championships as well.
Yeah, they're awesome to watch out there, and it was really funny talking to Cole in the stands too. I'm excited to share some of that as this goes on, and interested to see if he can get it done, because he was so cool, calm, and collected in the stands, and just seemed like he was really taking it lighthearted. You know, he saw what it was like to be on the other side of things, where you can get injured and it can be taken away from you. So he seems like he has a very at ease approach to this wrestling season.
Yeah, for sure. Never take anything for granted. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll return with our 189-pound final right after this on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
The all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander at Sindel Mitsubishi. Drive one today for $239 a month, plus an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The all-new Outlander at Sindel Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
Dr. Scott Learn and his dental team have been caring for the community for over 20 years. Dr. Learn offers a wide variety of dental services, including oral exams, gingivitis treatments, crowns, veneers, and more. He even makes custom sports mouth guards. Call 724-537-3314 or visit scottelearndmd.com. Dr. Scott Learn General and Cosmetic Dentistry in Latrobe, giving you the confidence to enjoy your smile.
The Nunzio's Italian Restaurants is open 7 days a week at all 3 of our locations, Jeanette, Monroeville, and Latrobe. We invite you to join us for our specials. Monday, the special is spaghetti. Tuesday, it's raviolis. Wednesday, it's lasagna. And Thursday, it's chicken parmesan or chicken romano. Be sure to try our drink specials and our fabulous desserts. And remember, we also have takeout available at all 3 locations.
Have you or someone you know committed to play a sport at the next level? Let us know by emailing info@westmorelandsports.com so we can add you to our WSN College Commitment page. Our unique page features a list of current Westmoreland County student athletes that have made a verbal or written commitment to play a sport in college. No matter what sport at what level, our College Commitment page has you covered. Check it out next time you visit westmorelandsports.com.
Candidates. And in first place at 160 pounds from Connellsville area, Jared Kessler.
All righty, here we go. 189-pound action. That's George Schultz. 28-9 mark. He's out of Connellsville. He'll take on Norwins. Josh Page, 23-12. Schultz in the blue and white. Page in the all white.
Use that. Use it. Find it. I see.
Schultz, another one of those Energizer bunnies. Very physical wrestler. Likes to pound on the head a lot. Both of these guys have the same stature, if you will. Shorter, I hate to use the word stockier, but I don't mean chubby by any means. These guys are 2 rocks.
Other side. Other side. Step up. Turn in. There you go.
There's George peeking out the back door. Nothing yet as Page exits the mat. No stall call. 32 gone in the first. Still scoreless.
Keep going.
McChesney and Breyer going for third on mat 1. Mat 3 has Cartwright and Stepanek going for 5th place. Top 5 move on.
Clear the right. Clear the right. Clear the right. Clear your right hand. There you go. Use that. Your head up.
Looking to work at underhook on the left side as Page looked like he was going to tackle Schultz right into thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Dan did make a face. He's much used to wrestlers coming right at all of this equipment. However, had it been a 600-pound of human, what we'll see at heavyweight later on, he probably would have been a little bit more frantic. Page trying to drop down on that fireman's carry. He caught Schultz sleeping a little bit, but ran out of real estate. I like it. This is the first meeting for this too.
Right hand free. Snap and go. Keep that right hand free.
As Page dropped down from 215 to compete in the 189-pound weight class here in the postseason. Double underhooks for Schultz. And we're going to get a stall on Green. Two ear-to-ear collar tie, not a ton of offensive opportunity there. Now they break free. Now they're back into the ear-to-ear. 15 to go. There's a shot attempt there by Schultz. Schultz trying to come up on top and crunch. Now he's going to go reverse single leg and trying to keep his toes in there. It was Josh Page. Schultz able to drag him off. We'll get another look at it right here. He went reverse single leg, if you will, and then Page kind of fell on top, and you saw him trying to stretch his toes. Keep them in bounds. Time will expire. We'll go to the second period here at 189 pounds, scoreless. 215 and 285 coming up next. Then we will have our Carklow Technical Plastics post-final show. Full rundown of what happened here today, some interviews, and what's coming up next for the Westmoreland Sports Network. So be sure to stick around for our Carklow Technical Plastics post-match show. Today's action brought to you by Smale Kia of Greensburg. 1 point escape for Georgie. Goes up 1-0, the Falcon does.
Clear your right. Keep your right free. Right hand free. Clear it. That's it. There you go. Use it.
There's a shot by Schultz. Nice job getting that leg back by Page. Page is going to have to watch. He's going to get hit with stalling again. He keeps playing the edge of the mat, which isn't necessarily an awful thing, but he needs to turn his tail end back in and perhaps shoot Schultz off.
Heavy hands. Use that. There you go.
There's Schultz trying to drop down to that high crotch once again, but the very heavy hipped Page gets that leg back. 115. You're the Connellsville coach. Continue to work. You're doing all the work. Continue to work. You're doing all the work. It's 1-0, but I'd have to say he has been the workhorse of the match, and you hear the Connellsville coaches there saying, yeah, we want to hit him for backing up. There's a shot by Page, looking for a spin go behind takedown right here at the edge of the mat. Left hand trying to go inside out on the ankle. Good shot of the Connellsville coaching staff. Chad Jesko leaning out in front in a white shirt. Still 1-0, 51 seconds. Going to be a caution on Green, didn't toe the line. Heavy club from Page on the right side.
45, score that!
Page keeps dropping down for leg attacks, but he's not clearing out of the collar ties. Just an absolute no-no. You got to clear the collar ties if you're going to attempt a leg attack. 35 seconds.
Go! Stop! Heavy hands! Heavy hands! Heavy! Heavy!
Schultz trying to drop down on that high crotch. Now he's going to run that underhook. Page jumps all the way across to go out of bounds. 20 seconds. Schultz still up 1-0. Will be Page's choice. Wondering if this weight cut down from 215 to 89 maybe has Page a little bit tired.
Go! 15! Snaps! Heavy hands! Heavy hands!
Snap down there by Schultz. 5 seconds to go. And that's how we'll go to the third. 1-0. Page Makes a walk over near the coaching corner, gets some last-minute instruction. Coach King, now he's going to go down. 1 point escape ties it. Left side cover, jumps over to the right side, does Georgie Schultz.
Get his hips down.
He's coming out here trying to lock up the near cradle. Doesn't get the cradle, but he busts Page down to his belly.
Get it. Push that elbow. There you go. Get his hips
Cartwright's
down.
to panic. 5-4 Cartwright. Winner.
Not doing nothing on the bottom.
Winner moves on, and it will be Cartwright.
Get that wrist. Throw that wrist on there.
McChesney up 7-3 in the 3-4 match next door. Nope, McChesney won it.
That's it. That's it.
Georgie punching that crossface. Killing it off goes Page. 1:20 to go. Third period, 189-pound final. 1-0. Georgie Schultz out to a lead. Comes out to that near cradle again. Here comes Page up to his feet, trying to keep himself inbound. Schultz trying to drive him off. And they will go out of bounds. No change, no point.
Hey, don't try for that near side. All right? Stay in the pocket, especially if his hips are up. Don't try to. All right? Just stay tight on top.
Left side cover, scoots over to the right side. Heavy chop, breaks Page back down to his belly. Page pushes back. Up to his base, needs to get to his feet. Under a minute to go, down 1-0.
Hips down.
Comes all the way up to his feet, see if he can keep himself inbounds. Page, Doug goes to heels in. Eventually going back down to his base. Schultz going to lock up that near cradle. He's got it locked up. Can he pull Page back in? That's the question.
Bring him in. Get that leg back. Watch yourself.
And they will go dead out of bounds. 31 seconds remain.
Up on top. Let's go. Hey, George. 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Hey, you got to get his hips down. Good breakdown.
Left side cover, jumps over to the right, goes double thigh pry. Page pushes back to a tripod, comes all the way up to his feet, trying to post the hands. 24 seconds, he cuts away, and we've got a tied one at one apiece.
On the line, wrestle on the line, George. Go. Hey.
Page definitely seems to be a little bit tired. Schultz ready to rock and roll.
Dig deep. Stalling.
Josh Page does have a stall call.
Bring it up. Go.
Blown dead out of bounds. 4 seconds. May take a little bit extra time here at 189 pounds. And indeed it will. This overtime brought to you by the Latrobe Army Navy Store and Indoor Pistol Range in Latrobe. Family owned by the Boreos for exactly 100 years. As our son Corey Borio warms up on the 3-4 place match. Matt, next door. There's a shot by Page. It was a good shot. Nice defense by Schultz. Looking for the go-behind takedown. Nothing just yet. And there it is, Georgie Schultz. Your champion at 189 pounds, and he wants that Falcon crowd up, and indeed they do go up. Another look at it right there. Don't go anywhere. We'll return with 215 pounds. Finnerty, Waitman next on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Keep it here.
If your home, office, or rental property sustains water or fire damage, Service Master Complete Restoration by Stiffy is your go-to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Stiffy family's been serving the greater Pittsburgh area for over 32 years. Service Master Complete Restoration by Stiffy features friendly, licensed professionals that are here to deliver peace of mind with a fast response, expert service, and guaranteed satisfaction. Contact Service Master by Stiffy today at 724-834-8889 or servicemasterbystiffy.com.
George Schultz, your section champion at 189 pounds. George, you reacted with so much emotion after that. What was it that gave you that type of reaction?
I mean, the extra push. That's all there is to it. My adrenaline was going. I had to get that too to win the match. That's what happened.
An overtime victory, you told me, one match at a time is the mentality from here on out. Heading back to Whippeals after not being there last year, how good does it feel to be one match closer to the ultimate goals?
It feels so amazing. I just got to keep working, keep practicing with the guys. I mean, we got a good team. Just keep working. That's all I can say.
Well, congratulations and best of luck as you head back to the Whippeal tournament.
Hey, thank
Chris,
you.
back to you.
All righty. Thanks so much. Congratulations to Georgie Schultz, your 189-pound champion. He had to do it in a little bit of extra time. Out there now, Cole Waitman comes in with a record of 7-0. He'll take on Brian Finnerty, who's 35-1. Your 1-2 seed. Waitman 1, Finnerty 2. Scoreless with just about 45 seconds gone in the first period of this 215-pound final. Finnerty formerly down at 189, decided to go up to 215. Finnerty and Allegheny County Wrestling Championship champion. Had the opportunity to call that on Rockfin. You can go back and check out those finals in the archives. As we mentioned, Waitman fresh back to the mat, but it's good to see him back. Suffered a football injury and was able to rehabilitate and get back to the mat. He's going to push the pace here early on in Finnerty, try to build a lead. If I had any kind of a concern, it would be Waitman's conditioning, just because he hasn't been out all season. But just about a minute and a half in, he seems to be pushing the pace here at 215 pounds. Did you get nervous on that one, Flick? Yes, because the robot was right there. Our robots don't seem to have too much luck. I believe that we're on nowhere. It's maybe at least our second, if not our third. They seem to take a lot of nosedives. Out of bounds, 24. Still scoreless. Finnerty taking a last-second look at his thumb. Then there's Waitman firing off a shot. He's in on the single leg. He's got Finnerty down on that left rump roast. He's going to try to stack it all the way up. Finnerty staying tight, locked around the chest. 8 seconds, probably trying to hold on here for a stalemate. Let's see if Waitman can try to stack him up again on his back. Nice job by Finnerty to avoid giving up that 2-point takedown. Flip of the disc, winner should go down. Somehow a square rolled, it'll go to green. Waitman chooses bottom.
He got one already. Two moves. Step on it. Stop. That's a real good shot.
Finnerty crawls over to the right side for cover. There's a good shot of Coach Bove. Sure, he's happy to have his senior Cole Waitman back, as is Logan Hoffman, his workout partner. Very quick to get the 1-point escape for Cole. Up 1-0.
Good job.
There comes Finnerty pushing the pace near the out of bounds. Oh, we're getting a little extracurricular out there. I like that. Coach Bove stepping up, saying he's trying to get you out of the game. The official stepped in.
Look where he goes. Keep going forward.
Underhook with head position for Waitman on the left side. Snap down.
Hey, we're not pushing, we're shooting. Pop, right there.
Trying to take advantage of the underhook and jack it up was Finnerty. We go out of bounds.
Stay in there.
33 gone in the second period, 1-0, Cole Waitman.
Place finishers, please report to the podium.
Oh, gave him the Captain Insano right to the eye, did Finnerty. Snap down there by Waitman. Let's see if he follows that up with an offensive leg attack. Another club, left, right.
Use it.
Finnerty trying to use the underhook on the left side. Drive Waitman out of bounds. 1 minute, 1 second remain. We're halfway through. See right there, gave Waitman the Captain Insano.
In control. Short step. Come on, you're stuck. Keep going. Get to them legs. Take one. Step in. Take one. Get to one. Mix it up in there. Mix it up. Make it a wrestling match here. Come on, kid.
Cole Waitman headed to IUP to continue his football and academic career. holding on to a 1-0 lead. It will be Finnerty's choice in the third, and we're going to have a blood time. Is that green? Red. Nope, it's going to be green. Blood time. This blood time brought to you by Excella Health, Sports Medicine, and Orthopedics. Excella Health, expert care here. We'll take a quick break. We'll return right after this.
You're always on the winning team with Bowser Chevrolet of Monroeville and Bowser Chevrolet Chippewa. Visit BowserChevrolet.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and get the power of Bowser in your hands. With the new Chevy vehicles arriving weekly, reserve yours now at Bowser Chevrolet. See the full lineup of Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs at BowserChevrolet.com. Bowser Chevrolet, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Okay, we're all cleaned up. Half minute remain, middle period. 1-0 Waitman. Again, it will be Finnerty's choice in the third.
Elbow down.
They're going to go for that cross knee pick was Waitman. Finnerty stepped out of it.
Don't force anything. Got to use that hook, bud.
Waitman coming out of the blood time.
Immediately run those hips to him.
A little extra pep in his step. 11 seconds. We're going to have officials time. They want to remove the plug, or the cork, if you will.
Let's get this thing going.
There's a good shot of Mr. Borio. Again, today's overtime sponsor, the Latrobe Army-Navy Store and Indoor Pistol Range.
189-pound place finishers, please report to the podium.
Action resumes, 10 seconds. Second period, still Waitman up 1-0. He fires in on a double leg, high crotch rather. See if Finnerty can spin all the way around. He does not. And that's exactly how we'll go to the third period. Finnerty down. Get another look at it right there. Good opportunity for Finnerty to try to take the go-ahead takedown as he heads into the third period. Good scramble by Cole Waitman, who mounts, covers left side.
Do not stay down with
Goes right to the claw.
Get to your feet.
Prying out on that right thigh. Running the thigh pry here now off the left side. Good forward pressure by Waitman. Finnerty trying to push back, getting himself to a tripod position, see if he can come all the way up to his feet. Dropping down to the right ankle was Waitman, 24 gone.
Let's go.
Finnerty back down. No stall calls to mention here at 189 pounds. Excuse me, 215 pounds. Left side cover. Looking to dig a bar back here on the left side goes Waitman. Nice job by Brian underneath. Saw him lock his hands and pull that elbow back forward. Now Waitman hasn't broken down to the belly. This is where he wants to be. He wants to go to work on top. Heavy chop right side.
Got a minute, Brian. We got a boogie. Let's go. Tight waist. Still on tight waist side. No. Stay in his crotch. Don't stay there. Jump back. Come on, you're out. Don't get lifted.
Here comes Finnerty, all the way up to his feet. Waitman looked for the lift mat return, does so successfully. Chop on the left side, can just kind of hang out right there, maybe burn a few more seconds. Just trying to circle Finnerty's head back in, stay in bounds. And they'll go out of bounds with 48 to go. Still 1-0 for Waitman.
48 seconds, come on.
It's a nice up and close to that mat return. Finnerty set. Waitman covers left side. Chop on the left. Really see how he reinforces that tight waist with the right arm and then goes left side thigh pry. Good forward pressure. And Finnerty able to get, he caught Waitman high, slipped off the top. Now Finnerty gets the 2-point reversal. He throws in the boot on the right side. Trying to suck Waitman back. Finnerty getting a little bit high. Let's see if Waitman can peek out the side door here. Finnerty's got that head and arm locked up. Here comes Waitman back to his base. Finnerty's got him extended. He's got the boots in, 15 seconds.
Hold on! Let's go!
Finnerty tried to suck him back. He wasn't able to break the 90-degree angle, and there it is. Brian Finnerty's going to take it at 215 pounds. The Jaguars have another champ. This time it's Brian Finnerty gets the TJ crowd up. Keep it here. Last but not least, 285 pounds. It's big Billy McChesney coming up next on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
The Quest School of Wrestling is celebrating its 18th year of operation. Come meet Coach Jim Akerley and assistant Mason Beckman and see why Quest easily becomes family for your wrestler. The Quest School of Wrestling offers group coaching, open workouts, and private instruction to wrestlers at all levels, from elementary through high school. Call 412-352-3727 or QuestSchoolOfWrestling.com. The Quest School of Wrestling, with facilities open all year round in Washington, PA.
And in first place, from Connellsville, George
18 pounds in the final seconds. Did you feel comfortable finishing that match, knowing if you finished on top and were able to get your legs in, one of the things that makes you very successful?
I felt like if I got my legs in, I could be very dominant, but Wayman was right off the bat up in the second. I couldn't get him in, so I had to wrestle hard second period against him.
How do you extend the gap in that match moving forward where it may not have to come down to the final seconds?
Pushing the pace more, trying to get to more of my shots. Just super dominant and strong on his feet. Just trying to get in on a shot and take him down in the first.
215, a very competitive weight class here moving forward, and it was all tournament long. What do you think separates you from the other guys at this weight class?
Speed, being a little bit underweight, being a little bit lighter than them, having good strength, but just my will to win and my coaching staff supporting me every second.
Yeah, well, I thought your coach was going to break the table over here behind me as he was slamming it out of excitement, but congratulations to you, Brian. Go enjoy this one. Chris, I don't know about you, but it sounded like an earthquake. He apologized at one point. I said, it's okay, the excitement is warranted, but I was worried for the life of that table.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the table is about 16 inches in front of the other ones. He was back here banging on the table, especially after he got that 2-point reversal. You know, it was tied up, and then he slid kind of out the side door, back door, if you will. So give it up to Finnerty, who, you know, wasn't locked up right then. He had to continue to ride somebody like Cole Waitman. He was able to get the boots in, not fall off the side as Waitman was trying to swing out and was able to get the lead. But out there right now is nephew,
Big Bill
Billy
McChesney.
And he really sprung a leak here on his opponent in Sean Loring out of Albert Gallatin. They may have to bring the mop out to get this one all the way cleaned up as Billy got the 2-point takedown, and then somehow, broke the dam, and that was just it. They've just about got them all cleaned up. But yeah, back to, that big win for Finnerty. We saw Finnerty take out WPL #1 earlier, Corey Borio out at Latrobe at the team championships, and then right there he takes out the top seed in Cole Waitman. So I think he's in good stead, a good place as he heads into the WPL tournament next week, Anna.
And what I really like about that weight class in particular is we saw maybe the top three guys here in Borio, Waitman, and Finnerty all go after it, and either one of them on any given day can take that spot. So I'm really excited to see how that may play out. Right now, obviously Finnerty the top guy, but a lot of people in this gym, I think, were thinking Waitman may have had his number in that one. So it goes to show how we can rotate through those top three moving forward.
Hey, it's any given day, any given kind of Sunday, whatever you want it to be, or any given Saturday in this case. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see how that one shakes out next week, because it could be anybody's WPL championship. So all right, looks like they've got things just about cleaned up. They have Loring all plugged up. Billy's waiting out there.
How about a slim-looking and trim Billy McChesney? I asked him earlier this year, I said, Bill, you look way thinner than last year. Is this a dieting program? He said, actually, the weight's just been falling off me since football season. I'm trying to keep it on because against these big guys, but it's helped him move a lot faster on the mat.
For sure. Yeah, his blow-through double has certainly picked up. As we saw his spin and drill ability there earlier on. Billy up now 2-0. On his way to the University of Columbia. Will continue his academic and wrestling career. Billy also a monster on the gridiron, but chose to continue his wrestling career. As he digs out this bar, and then he's going to drop down and bulldoze Sean Loring right to his back. Down there looking for it is Mr. Magi. As Billy's trying to reverse that half, try to drop those hips down and suck Loring back. He's got the full count, holding on to 3 near fall, now looking for the fall. Can Billy get it? And there it is, a mat slapper for nephew, big Billy McChesney. The Golden Lions find the top of the podium. Your 2022 WPIAL AAA Section 2 champion. That is Billy McChesney. Hannah will have a word with him coming up next on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Keep it here.
Choosing an early childhood development program is a big decision, and Seton Hill University is here to help. At Seton Hill's Child Development Center, your 3, 4, or 5-year-old will have fun while developing social skills, self-confidence, and creating a foundation for learning. Here, we foster a mastery of life skills that will prepare your child for success in any endeavor. Learn more about the Seton Hill University Child Development Center by visiting setonhill.edu/childdevelopment.
Bill, you have quite the paparazzi crew over here, if everyone can see. Dan's going to turn the camera for us. Everyone taking pictures of you, and warranted, absolutely. You've been such a role model, obviously, for all of them in the room, and you display that time and time again. Now a section champion here.
Yeah.
You know, what is it that you try to exemplify for all these guys that look up to you?
Just love it. I mean, just have fun with it. Really trust your coaches, trust people around us. Greens are full of great people, the whole school, coaching staff, everybody. They have your best interest at heart. If you follow them, they'll take you everywhere you want to go. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And another coach that's sort of maybe come into your life the past few weeks, actually a coach at Latrobe, Coach Paul Snyder. And he was a phenomenal heavyweight at the Division I level, and he's really helped you with your hand fight and different skills. How has implementing his strategy also adding to your wrestling ability this year?
He's an amazing hand fighter, and that's the one thing whenever he started coming in that I noticed. Get more busy with your hands. You never can have him be lazy. So you always have to be doing something. And him coming in is great. Very knowledgeable, knows what he's doing. It's really cool to get a different view from someone who wrestled at the weight I wrestle at the highest level. So that's what I love seeing, and he really helped me out with this match and every match to come. So.
And Bill, we were talking about your body size this year, the slim, trim-looking Bill McChesney at heavyweight. Your fan section's still going crazy. But Bill, how has that helped you maybe with conditioning and speed out there? I know you said you didn't mean to lose some of the weight, but it seems like some of it's tacked back on.
Yeah, so I've been trying to get it back, but I mean, I feel comfortable where I am weight-wise, and I move well. I feel like I have good strength, and I feel like at this weight is where I succeed the most, where I can move the best, feel the most athletic. So that's why I like staying here and just really refining how I am right here.
Well, Bill, I hope you know this is a special moment. This very well could be our very last interview together on Westmoreland Sports Network. Next week I'll be at the NFL Combine, so I'm not sure if I'll be at Whitfields yet. So this is a really special moment if anyone watches WSN. From my very first ever sideline interview at Greensburg-Salem till now a section champion, Bill McChesney. It's been so special and an honor to get to cover you, Bill. Everyone loves you, and I'm so proud of the relationship we've been able to gain. I know they're probably waiting here with everyone, but thank you over the years. I really appreciate it.
No, it's been my pleasure, honestly. I really enjoyed it. So.
Well, thank you so much. Hopefully one day, I don't know, put us at the national championship together, guys. This combo right there when Bill's winning natty titles, all right? Bill, thanks once again. I'll give you a sweaty hug to end it out. Bittersweet moment, but congratulations. You're section champion at heavyweight, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Chris, so bittersweet, guys. So bittersweet. Thanks so much, Bill.
Actually put tears in my eyes watching you two embrace right there, Billy. Got to give you a pound. Congratulations. You're a great young man. Wish you nothing but the best. This is your second section title. Last year, you overcame your nemesis in Isaiah, beat him in the semifinals, and went on to win a section title. So it's got to feel good to get number 2 here today.
Amazing, yeah, thank you.
Hey, congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way, brother. Golden Lions.
Chris, it's so hard not to root for a guy like this who's been so supportive in my career as well. That isn't just a relationship of me supporting him. He also supports me, and that's so special to me. So thank you, Bill. And we'll let you go. We know you need some water, need to wipe down. They may need him on the podium. I don't know, but he'd rather be here. I can't blame him.
Of course. Yeah.
Bill, what do you want to say to all of the fans out there at Greensburg-Salem who have been supporting you this year?
Just thank you guys. I mean, trip's not over yet. I have a lot more to accomplish, but you guys have been with me every step of the way and really developed me into who I am as an athlete and a person. I just want to say thank you guys.
Oh, well, there you have it. Big Bill McChesney after his second section title. Bill, I think you got some fans you got to go hug over here.
Yeah, I do. All right.
Congratulations. Oh, another sweaty hug.
Sorry.
I love it. Chris, it is an emotional time, though.
Sure.
I mean, that's such an awesome kid to root for, and we will always look for success. And it goes to show how awesome he is to everyone around him, that even a guy like Corey Borio, an opposing guy, not at the same weight class, and Paul Snyder, guys who they're supposed to be competing against, they wanted to help him as well improve. And it just goes to show of the character he has toward everyone. Every opponent he's always thanking, and even win or lose, he's saying, you know what, he got the better of me today, but I learned something and I'm moving forward, and I've always respected him as an athlete for that.
For sure, and I think it's just he's grateful for every opportunity. Can never beat Isaiah, and finally he was able to beat him last year here in this gym in the section semifinals. And there's a kid like that that just pulls on the emotional heartstrings, and he lets you know there are good youth out there, and congratulations to him. I know he's going to go on and do great things. And he's not only getting it done in the mat room or on the gridiron, he's getting it done in the classroom. And let's not forget, they're students before they're athletes, first and foremost. And going on to the University in Columbia, I don't know about you, but he's definitely smarter than I am.
I went to journalism school, so we'll just let that one speak for itself. But
for sure. But he's definitely a great character, definitely blessed to have the crowd around him, and he recognizes that, and he's so grateful. So for sure. Hey, don't go anywhere, because coming up next is our Carklow Technical Plastics post-final show right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Keep it here.
At Marino's American Eatery, we have one focus: you. Just like home, our dining room brings the whole family to the table with a truly unique menu prepared fresh, in-house. At Marino's, we know beer. With 16 beers constantly rotating on our taps, we take pride in supporting only local, independently owned craft breweries. Come experience Marino's American Eatery in Greensburg, Westmoreland County's local craft beer destination.
Smale Kia doesn't have time in this 30-second commercial to read all the great reviews about the all-new 2022 Kia Forte. Here's some of the highlights. Right now, get special low 1.9% APR for up to 60 months on the highly acclaimed 2022 Kia Forte. Shop our inventory or reserve your new Kia. 24/7 online at smalekia.com or Route 30 East Greensburg.
We know speaking with your teen or your young adult about drugs and alcohol can be challenging, but is necessary. Remember to have a conversation, not a confrontation. Establish good communications, break through barriers, and be firm but loving. Here are some helpful tips. Choose a good place and time to chat. Talk with openness. Actively listen. Offer empathy and support. For more information, visit us online at wedacinc.org. Westmoreland Drug and Alcohol Commission. Prevention is key.
At D'Annunzio's, our menu is extensive with an abundance of selections. The next best thing to being at one of our 3 locations is having our frozen food and jarred sauce in your own home. For our frozen food selections, we have wedding soup, pasta fagioli, lasagna, stuffed cheese rigatoni, ricotta cavatelli, and potato gnocchi. Our jarred sauces include the original, smooth, marinara, and tomato cream. These products can all be found at our restaurants or your local grocer.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dan. Back here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. We're live from Spartan Fieldhouse as nearly wrapping up is the WPIAL AAA Section 2 Championships. We're still wrestling for 5th and 6th next door, about half a minute away. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with our recap. 106 pounds, champ Luke Willis out of Greater Latrobe, runner-up Gannon Conboy, Norwin, and number 3, Trent Huffman out of Connellsville. All three move on to next week's WPIAL Finals. Top 6 at 113 pounds. Arthur Carstetter out of West Mifflin falls short of moving on to next week. Carson Handra, Norwin moving on. Owen Caracciolo, Hempfield, Leo Joseph, 3rd place out of Greater Latrobe. Ramil Islamov of Baldwin, and Evan Petrovic, your champion at 113 pounds, moving right along to 120 pounds. Finishing in 6th is Kason Simpkins, fell short out of West Mifflin. Cody Garanzi of McKeesport moving on. Owen Kladowski of Baldwin moving. Jacob Layton, Connellsville, finishes in 3rd. Luke Passarelli, your runner-up. And Vinny Kilkeary, your section champ for the 2nd year in a row. And he's a Matt Cat out of Latrobe, 126 pounds. Your top 5, Logan Nalepka out of Auergauten. Jacob Braun in 4th out of Greater Latrobe. Gabe Ruggieri of Connellsville finishes in 3rd. Ethan Rootbeer Lieben, your runner-up out of Hempfield. Maddox Shaw, Thomas Jefferson, your champion. Great bout that was. We knew it was going to be. It took overtime to find the winner. 132 pounds. Coming up just short was Lucio Angelico. He lost to Caleb Higdon of McKeesport. Higdon will move on to Kenneth McMillan. 4th place is Nizer Burt out of West Mifflin. 3rd was Bodie Marlowe of TJ. Eli Carr, your runner-up, and Chad Ozias out of Connellsville, your champion at 132 pounds, 138 pounds. 6th place, not moving on, Bailey Holbert of Albert Gallatin. In 5th, Gabe Galliato of Thomas Jefferson. 4th place, Colton Kaltich of McKeesport. In 3rd, Cole Doppelhauer of Bell Vernon. Your runner-up, Wanzi Vielma of Connellsville. And Briar Priest, your 2022 section champ at 148 pounds. He's out of Hempfield. 145 pounds, Phil Dennis falls short in 6th. Mario Del Rosario of Baldwin moving on. Brady Fitz, TJ in 4th. Chad Jesco, 3rd out of Connellsville. Nathan Campbell out of Norwin, your runner-up. Lucas Capusti, your champion, by way of Matt Slapper at 145 pounds. 152. Michael Winks out of TJ not making the trip next week, but in 5th place, Dylan Karstetter of West Mifflin moving on. 4th place, Landon Conroy of Albert Gallatin. 3rd, Ben Eastman, McKeesport. 2nd, Ethan Ansel, Connellsville. And your champion, Jack Pletcher. 160 pounds. Falling short, Matt Heron of Thomas Jefferson. In 5th, Austin Hoffman, Bell Vernon. Trevor Schwartz finishes in 4th out of Greensburg, Salem. Baldwin's Keith Minson finishes 3rd. Cranich, your runner-up, and Jared Kessler, your champion at 160 pounds. 172, not making a trip, Nicholas Roja out of Connellsville. In 5th, John Starusco, Baldwin. 4th, Ross Weimer, McKeesport, Greater Latrobe. Sam Snyder finishes in 3rd. James Standish, your runner-up. Logan Hoffman, your champion out of Bell Vernon. 6th place out of Hempfield area at 189 pounds. Kobe Stepanek won't make the trip. Richard Cartwright out of Albert Gallatin will in 5th place. Luke Pryor, Bell Vernon. 4th, Christian McChesney, 3rd place finisher out of Salem. Josh Page, your runner-up out of Norwin. And George Soltz, your champion out of Connellsville. 215 pounds. Elijah Benekonski falls short in 6th. Caleb Chismar, Greensburg, Salem, moving on to Cannon Mac. Dennis Nicholson finishes in 4th out of Connellsville. Latrobe's Corey Borio finishes in 3rd. Cole Waitman, Bell Vernon is 2nd. Brian Finnerty, your champion out of TJ. Last but not least, 285 pounds. Tyler Gaulis out of Connellsville finishes in 4th. Logan Timko of TJ finishes in 3rd. Sean Loring, Albert Gallatin, your runner-up. And our favorite interview always, that is nephew, Big Billy McChesney of Greensburg, Salem. You may have heard his name just called by our public address announcer, Mr. Roger Downs. I don't know that they kept team score. I'm going to check and see if they did. No, they didn't keep any team points. But if I can look through, winning the championship count for the day was the Connellsville Falcons had 4 champs and 2 runner-ups. Bell Vernon was 1-1. Greater Latrobe had 3 champs. Salem had a champ. Hempfield Area was 2-2 in the championships. Norwin was 0-5, I should say, in the championships. Thomas Jefferson had a pair of champions. Overall, a great day of wrestling as our Carklow Technical Plastics post-match show is just about to come to a wrap. I don't know that I have really anybody to interview, and I'm kind of tired, and I think Flick's ready to tear things down and get out of here. What's coming up next for the Westmoreland Sports Network? Well, I'll tell you. Next week, Friday and Saturday, we will have live, full video coverage, 3 or 4 mats, whatever it is, from the Allegheny Health Network's arena in Peters Township. Who's wrestling? It will be the Southwest Regional AA Championships. And once again, G and Markey, and probably a fourth. We're going to have to find a fourth because I believe there is 4 mats. We'll have live coverage starting next Friday. Don't know the times or details. Just be sure to hang out with us on Twitter at WestmorelandSN or right on our website, westmorelandsports.com. I got to give some thanks out to everybody, all the booster clubs that were here today. I want to thank you so much for all of your support, the coaches, and of course the wrestlers. You're the reason that we do it. Thank you so much. You make our jobs easy by putting on the shows. All of the hard work just comes to fruition out here. We're so excited to do what we love to do, and that's take all of you at home, all of this great action. And to you, all of you at home or wherever you may be, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Snell Kia in Greensburg, today's presenting sponsor, and that is going to do it for our Carklow Technical Plastics post-final show here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. So for my man G that was on mat number 1 all day, Marky K, who was on mat number 3, Kelly Flickinger, who was camera operator number 1, my girl Hannah Mears for all she did, mat side reporting, and for our producer Dan Flickinger. I am Smitty. Until next Friday, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.